you know, running a school system with 130 instructional sites, with 12,000 employees, 6,000 of those being classroom teachers, librarians, and counselors. It really does take a lot of people to run this type of system for 84,000 students to make sure that they're successful every single day. We know we can do it, but we can't do it alone. And Intercoda and the partnerships here. And here we're talking specifically about STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. And I want to thank Bobby Epstein so much for his collaboration and his partnership and really giving. I think that's something that just speaks to Austin and just sort of the flavor of Austin, is that people are always willing to step up to the plate, to recognize the good work, to partner with others to make sure our kids learn and excel. And here's another great example of those types of partnerships that I think in the end are benefits to our teachers and our students and our staff members. This gives students, teachers, and staff an opportunity to see firsthand what 425 million people around the world will see on television. So it's really something pretty exciting for our staff members and for our students. And just yesterday, we started doing our ticket giveaway. And when I went outside, Renee called me to look outside. It was just amazing. We had a line, probably 3 levels of teachers from the 3rd floor, 2nd floor, and 1st floor, lined up to come and get their tickets. And as I was walking away and coming into the board meeting, there was a teacher who was talking to me about this great opportunity and how much he really enjoyed it. And he actually told me a story of when he was younger, in his younger days in high school, and it went something along this, like this. I'd like to share the story that he relayed to me. And he said, "I remember when Rock was young. Me and Susie had so much fun, holding hands and skimming stones. Had an old gold Chevy and a place of my own." So anyway, and it goes on and on and on, right? Ba-dum-bum. Anyway, it was a great opportunity, a great partnership, all in fun, but really want to thank Bobby for his partnership and certainly Coda for their great work. Thank you so much.
I think we owe a lot to the science and technology, to math, and to all of our teachers. But this was a way to say, how do we really, reward some subset that we feel like we can absorb and do, and this gives us that chance.
This is an opportunity to build awareness. With F1 in schools returning to Austin after trips to Singapore and Abu Dhabi, to have the World Finals coming back to Austin is a really great opportunity, and it's an opportunity to expose and involve a lot of students in not just science and technology, but business and marketing, all part of building the team that can compete next year. 20 million students from 40 different countries participate in F1 in schools, and it's truly about science and technology. We've been very proud of the team from Aisd at the last World Finals that was held in Texas. They did very well, and I expect that they're going to do, I think, similarly or better this time. F1 is a chance to talk about engineering, and when people talk about companies like McLaren or Ferrari or Williams or Mercedes, they're not automotive companies, they're engineering companies. And F1, as much as anything, or more than any other sport, is about engineering. In fact, the sport's been heavily criticized because it's become so engineer dependent that the drivers are said to no longer win the races. It's said the engineers win the races. And it's really true. So this is a great opportunity for us to build awareness about behind the technology, the powers of the sport, and also engage our kids in building their excitement around science and technology. So thanks for the opportunity to do this and to showcase it, and I hope everyone will enjoy their weekend.
When people start to look at the science behind the cars, and you realize there's real applications that come from it, whether that's anti-lock braking for the car you drive today, or actual healthcare benefits that come as a result of the technology and some of the sensors that exist on an F1 car that wind up in the incubator room of newborn babies. So it has a pretty wide range of applications, and it all starts and originates from F1.
I'd like to start just by saying what STEM education is about. It's not just about having engineering classes, it's about integrating all those classes in all of the core curriculum. And so not only do we do that at a T-STEM Academy, but things like F1 in school, things like being able to take our kids to F1 shows how engineering isn't just in a small room, isn't just on a computer, it's everywhere. And if you can't do things like our kids had to do for the T-STEM Academy, they actually create these on their own. So when you do F1 in schools, what kids have to do is they have to take a design from thought and they have to market it, they have to get money, they have to create a team name, they assign themselves roles, and then once they've got all of that stuff in place, then they can actually start building the car. And then they take that car from a thought process to a drawing, to drags, to mathematics, They do a wind tunnel test, all on computer before they build anything at all. And then finally, once they build something, we actually take our 3D rendered image and we feed it into our CNC machines, which will actually take a block of balsa and it cuts it down itself. And then we've also got some 3D printers where the kids can take their ideas and create something out of nothing. What I really like about being able to take the kids out to F1 and being able to have our teachers come out to F1 is they see on full scale what we're doing in small scale. F1 here in Austin is big. It's so huge, and it's not just the cars. It's the media, it's the marketing, it's everything that goes along with it. And we can take some kids who are really interested in engineering and show them that it's going to be more than just engineering. It's going to be, can you market your idea? Can you get money for your idea? Can you sell it to somebody, etc. And you know, going from just a little glimmer, a little thought process to something as big as an F1 car, you know, sometimes this kind of thing is the steps in between that, and that's what I like about STEM education.
Well, I think this is really just an opportunity to build awareness around the science and technology behind the cars, and also we really are trying to build awareness around F1 in schools competition that's coming to Austin next year. And to host the World Finals, it's truly a global event that'll happen the same time as the Formula One United States Grand Prix, but it's truly its own separate competition with kids from 40 different countries. For the kids, it's a whole team. There's 10 to 12 students, and they not only focus on design and engineering and manufacturing, but it's also about marketing and about business, because they have to organize their teams. It's about teamwork. And they have to create marketing materials. They have to go out and help raise some of the funds to enter their team. And then they have to see it through from concept to design to manufacture. I think it's incredibly powerful when you actually go in the room where the World Championships are held and see all the teams and the energies, and you hear the language and you see the different designs that each team comes up with, and yet they all compete.